Memphis going to bat. Woo! Splash. Yeah. In Memphis. Yeah, man, we're gonna get back into the talk, man. We was talking Memphis Grizzlies. The first segment we touched bases on Mike Conley All-Star Talk. So now if we're gonna shift over to we're gonna talk in this segment here about Chandler Parsons drama, and we're gonna go ahead and talk about the Jaren Jackson issue with as far as his role. Not that he has the issue, but the issue itself that JB just ain't playing Jaren Jackson, man. He basically not nowhere near like he's supposed to, man. He ain't featuring this cat in this role like he's supposed to. So matter of fact, we're gonna jump right into that. With Jaren, my issue is this cat has posted on numerous occasions star production, like borderline superstar production. He's already proven, this kid's already proven he's a star. So what's the problem here? Like, why are we not playing this kid? He's not immature for the most part. From what we see, he's very advanced to be a 19-year-old, moves wise, effort, defensive. I mean, defensively, he's probably already the second best player on the team. Offensively, he's the third best player on the team, beyond no question. So, I'm like, man, what's the problem, JB? It's the same kid who scored 7 points for you when you was down 7 points and brought us back, took us to overtime, and won the game for us. It's the same kid that scored 36 points that night. It's the same kid who just a few nights ago got the ball against LeBron James, King LeBron James, the best player in the league for the past 10, 15 years. And not only did he hold his own, he got the ball at the top of the key and bust down the three-pointer in LeBron James' eyeball. LeBron played great defense, wasn't nothing he could do. But you got a young cat already with the heart and the soul of a killer, ready to bust it, and he did. He hesitated none at all. He busted dead in LeBron James' eye, King James, for the win against the Lakers. Why are we not playing this kid in the clutch? When the Grizzlies, when Jaren Jackson takes at least 10 shots a game, the Grizzlies are 10-5. When he's not taking at least 10 shots a game, we're 8-12. What does that tell us? The boy needs to be taking shots. It's just like I ain't got the stats in front of me right now, but somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but in one of the stats I'm looking at recently, if Jaren Jackson plays at least 24 minutes a game, we're like 7-2 or something. Like, basically we rarely lose. We win much more. All of the metrics suggest that Jaren Jackson needs to be on the floor in order for this particular team to win. Our best chances of winning are with him on the court, playing a feature role, not giving us Shelvin Mack and JaMychal Green, who, no disrespect to those two. Shelvin Mack is a solid backup point guard. Not going to say solid, he's decent. He's a decent backup point guard. And he's capable, and he has moments, and he's been proven to be reliable, and he has a winner's background. He came from the Butler program, so he played in that Brad Stevens system, so he has an understanding of basketball and how to win games. I got you on all that. I know who Shelvin Mack is. He played with Gordon Hayward. He was on those Elite 8 teams. Okay, we got you. But Shelvin Mack has just not produced lately. Bottom line. There have been some games where Shelvin Mack is just several games where pretty much a streak. He has just been invisible. It's like, dude, we didn't even know you was out there. Like, what are you out here for? You might as well go sit down in the middle of the court. Then I'm looking at, he's playing, it's like him between JaMychal Green and Shelvin Mack. It's like JB Bickerstaff is just determined to make sure, to prove that these guys are all-stars. It's like, He just determined to prove like these two guys are studs and like, dude, why are you doing this? No, they not. Even they know they should be playing in the last 5 minutes of the game, unless they were already hot throughout the game. Or we don't have any other option because everybody else is terrible or fouled out. But aside from those exceptions, Jaren Jackson needs to be playing, not JaMychal Green and Shelvin Mack. That's crazy. It doesn't even make sense at this point. It's like, dude, what are you doing? The guy stretches the court. Defensively, he can switch 1 through 5. He's got moves where he can get from the 3-point line to the basket. Hell, we've even seen him be a one-man fast break. He's already shown that capability. Where he taking it from one rebound, he can block a shot, catch the rebound, bring the ball up court, full court fast break under pressure, and get it all the way to the rack. Or pull up and pop the 3 dead in your eyeball. He's already shown us all of that several times on several occasions. Why are we goofing around, JB Bickerstaff? What is wrong with you, brother? Are you trying to, man, what is going on with you, man? I love JB, man. I like JB and Bernie Bickerstaff, his dad, and all of them. You know, I was watching JB. I had my eye on JB Bickerstaff as a head coach when JB, before JB even was the interim in Houston. And I'm going to get to that in a second because that plays a part in the why Chris Wallace won't activate Chandler Parsons to the active roster. But I'm going to get to that in a second. Give me some time. Let me wrap this up. On Jaren Jackson, man, it's at that point now where it's like, my God, it is so obvious this kid is a star. What are you doing? Are you trying to be spiteful? Are you trying to prove something? Are you Hugh Jackson in Cleveland with Baker Mayfield with the Tyrod Taylor situation? Is that what you're trying to be? Because if that's the case, you see where they got him. Hugh Jackson was already a special assistant coach or something like that for Cincinnati halfway through the season. You went from being the head coach in the next city over in the same state. You one of the kings to being one of the guys, you know, on the staff. That's what that type of thinking, that approach gets you. We're dealing with the star, partner. We're dealing with the number. This is not some guy who came up out of nowhere and just or draft pick who fell down like Mitchell Robinson but had the talent all along. You're talking about the 4th pick. This is the guy we suffered for last year, JB. Your first year with us, did you not remember what you went through without him? With JaMychal Green, the same guy. Okay then, brother. So why are you not playing this man? What are you doing? What is wrong with you? So I look at that, man, and I ask myself, man, like, man, is JB out of his mind? Like, what is wrong with this brother? This is common sense, man. You got a young star, you play him. And I'm not going to wail on JB because JB is a pretty good coach. If you gave JB a stick roster, JB can win some championships. I can see that. But, you know, what it looks like is Chris Wallace is going to be forced to trade Shelvin Mack in order for him to stop playing him so he can play Javon Carter. Why are we not playing Javon Carter? The guy is a lockdown pit bull. What are you doing? He's already shown you he is a grade A effort, 100%. This is the dude who will guard from 94 feet every possession. How do you not want to play a spirit like that? How do you not want that spirit on your court to get you to win games? You don't want the guy playing who's going to pick up from 94 feet? And he got the talent? What is wrong with you, JB? I'm just bummed. I'm literally mind-boggled as I'm sitting here doing this video. Like, man, what is wrong with JB Bickerstaff right now? This guy is bugging. And that is no disrespect to JB Bickerstaff. I like JB Bickerstaff. But my God, brother, man, wake up and smell the roses. Or you need to smoke you a blunt or something. Man, wake up and see reality, man. Before you mess around and lose too many games, bro, and they get rid of you. But I know they're not going to do that right now. The Grizzlies not going to get rid of JB, and JB knows that. JB knows that too, and that's another reason why he's so stubborn with his rotation and playing the guys he feel comfortable playing. He playing them boys because he looking at it like, y'all ain't going to fire me. This franchise already unstable. Y'all lucky that I fell in y'all lap. that he was here with Fizdale. Even though I got my own suspicions with the day I first saw him come on board as an assistant to Fizdale, I said that Fizdale just brought his replacement on board. I knew all along that he was going to replace Fizdale. I knew it. I just knew it. You know, then when I saw what Fizdale did with, you know, speaking out and being outspoken and standing in the gap with our city like he did, he stood his ground with us on removing the statues. You know, man, white folks see me like that, man. But we ain't gonna keep going out there. You know, that's another topic for another day. We'll talk on that. You know, we ain't scared to talk about that either, but that ain't what's up right now. So back to the subject at hand. You know, man, I just think JB you know, he's gonna be the rise and fall of the team. Cause you want to play the guys you want to play despite all the signs pointing the opposite direction. You got Javon Carter and you got Jaren Jackson. Both of these guys were steals at the spots they were taking in. There was no reason why Jaren Jackson should have been taken behind Marvin Bagley or DeAndre Ayton. He should have been the number 2 pick right behind, or number 1 or 2. It should have been him and Luka Doncic. 1 or 2, whichever one y'all decide. But thank God it was a blessing he fell to us at 4th. Why are you sleeping on your blessings, brother? Hey, man, God said opportunity don't go away. It just go next door. So if you quit playing, if you keep on playing with it, your opportunity in some way, shape, or another, JB Bickerstaff, is not going to stay. It's going to go next door. It's not going to go away. It's going to go next door. So, JB, come on, man. You better than that, brother. We know you larger than that. I ain't playing to Michael Green and Shelvin Mack. Man, come on, man. Get out of here. I like them guys. JaMychal Green's a starter. So this is not even no knock. It really is an unfortunate situation for JaMychal Green. Because JaMychal Green can be a starter. Like JaMychal Green, if he was in Houston, and Houston is, to me, still the second best team in the West. Maybe even in the league. And Houston, if he was in Houston, he would be starting in Houston, or at least he should. He would be starting in Houston. He's a starter. He's a starter probably in Golden State, despite them being already undersized up front. You know, JaMychal Green is a starter on many teams in the NBA, maybe even most teams in the NBA. He's an excellent prototype to play at the power forward position, especially if you already got star talent to play around him, so he simply can play his role. He's not pressed to try to play anything outside of it. JaMychal Green's a stretch guy. Like Jaren, he's a guy who can switch and rotate from different positions. JaMychal Green can play from 3 through 5. He might not can play 1 through 5 like Jaren can as far as defensively, but he can definitely switch and rotate 3 through 5. Absolutely. So you got all those things, but the problem is we don't need you playing JaMychal 30, 35 minutes a game. That's the minutes that Jaren Jackson Jr. needs to be playing, because this is your home run threat. This is the guy who's capable of putting up 35 points. JaMychal Green ain't putting up no 35. He might do it on a one night type thing. You know what I'm saying? Even the garbage can gets a steak. No, I'm not even calling him a garbage can. I'm just stating the law of averages. But essentially, JaMychal Green ain't finna give you 35 points. Jaren Jackson got the potential to average that every other night, or even possibly eventually he can average that every night. Jaren Jackson's that good, and I'm a very realistic person. Jaren Jackson has the potential to eventually average 35 a game. And that's facts. So, I say that to say that when we're looking at the situation at hand now, and it's really interesting, man, because JB got some decisions to make. And I think Chris Wallace, it ain't really Chris Wallace's call. It's really Robert Pera up top. And he got his boys like Hollinger and the other guy. Those guys those are the guys that are really making the calls. That's why this team is built Moneyball style. This is a Moneyball team. Now, let's make no mistakes about that. This is a Moneyball built team from top to bottom. The Chandler, not the Chandler, the Garrett Temples, your Shelvin Max, even your JaMychal Greens, your Kyle Anderson. These are all Moneyball friendly talents and prospects and players. So let's get that established. So and Chris Wallace has never been a Moneyball guy. He's always been a guy who drafts based off of, or who acquires prospects based off of talent, athleticism, and potential. And a little joke locally is if a guy went to Kansas, Chris Wallace is interested. So if you ain't went to Kansas or you wasn't an All-American or some athletic freak, Chris Wallace ain't really interested. So we know that this team, the way it's built right now, is not totally on Chris Wallace. We can't put that on that man. And I wrote articles about that in the past, why he's our greatest GM today. But now it's up to Chris Wallace to lobby and say, man, let me make some trades. I know, but then to be honest, we don't really have any trade assets to upgrade. We might be lucky to pull off a lateral move in a trade. But right now, we just don't have the trade assets. And then I saw somebody say on ESPN radio today, they made a great point. They said, we turned down the deal for Kelly Oubre because we didn't want to give up. We wanted to give them Marshawn Brooks and not Dillon Brooks. We weren't willing to come up off Dillon Brooks. And we got to ask ourselves, I love Dillon Brooks, but is Dillon Brooks really worth us turning down a Kelly Oubre trade? Man, that's a tough one. That's a tough one because Kelly Oubre already at 13 games. But Dillon Brooks is too, though. Dillon Brooks averaged like 11, 12 points a game his rookie year. So, and Dillon Brooks' approach, I love his hunger. He got that Kobe, that Mamba mentality. Dillon Brooks is a killer. I love Dillon Brooks. So I'm glad we didn't make that trade, for Dillon, and we kept Dillon. So that's the good thing. I think Dillon is gonna probably eventually become the 2, which is so not likely to happen. But unless we get some 2-guard upgrade, Dillon Brooks is the 2-guard of the future. With Kyle Anderson playing the small 4, Jaren at 4, and then hopefully if Mike stays, he's at the 5. Mark, and if Mike stays, he's at the point. So that's the way we're looking for the future. So that's that on that. Now I want to shift on to this Chandler Parsons drama. Parsons is... Man, I wish this guy would go away. Just go away. First off, just retire already. Take the retirement exemption, please, brother. I know you want the money, but man, Sparrows, you just sticking it all the way in us. Man, this game sparing us a quarter. Man, take the buyout and go. You already complaining. You making $94 million over 4 years. You are the worst sports contract in sports history, arguably. I don't care what nobody. I will wail on people about Chandler Parsons. For one, Chandler Parsons was never worth that money. That's why his best friend, who he used to hang out and party with, Mark Cuban, wouldn't even pay him the $94 million. Mark Cuban told his boy, Chandler Parsons is his boy. They used to party together. Turn up. When it came time for him to pay Chandler Parsons, Mark Cuban said, look, man, I love you, man. You my guy. We can go drink together, whatever, whoop-de-whoop, do-de-do. But I'm not comfortable paying you that type of money yet. But I'm willing to do it if you opt in to your last year of your deal, which would have paid Chandler Parsons $15 million. It wasn't like the boy was going to make $4 or $5 million. He was going to make $15 million a year. So he wasn't, you know what I'm saying? He wouldn't even bet on himself like Jeff Calkins said. You wouldn't even bet on yourself because you knew you was washed. You knew you was washed then. I told people, man, when I first saw Chandler Parsons, I said, that man moved like he got a prosthetic leg out there. He don't even move like he got a real leg anymore. That's what Chandler Parsons we dealing with right now. You got the bag, homie. Mark Cuban told you, he said, man, I don't believe that you there. So opt in and prove it. And if you prove it 1 year, when you still making 15 versus 24 mil, I give you your money. He didn't want to do it. He opted out. The rest is history. Mark Cuban warned us publicly that the boy ain't worth it. He wouldn't even pay him. This is Mark Cuban's boy. This is somebody he hung out with. Somebody they had personal relationship, a personal rapport with. And he wouldn't even want to pay Chandler Parsons because he knew. And then here we come being goofy, falling in. Well, I'm not going to lie. We really wanted to keep Mike Conley. And Mike Conley had put the pressure on us. That was Mike Conley's year, free agency year as well. That same year we signed Parsons. So Mike Conley put the press on the Grizzlies to say, hey, man, y'all need to sign somebody else. Another max level player. to make me feel comfortable to say I'm gonna stay here long term, to commit long term. So under that pressure, Mike had already been recruiting Chandler Parsons. That was the main dude he was really in talks with, who he was recruiting and hanging out with, or just having a recruiting conversation with. So under that pressure, Chris Wallace, and then you got Parsons saying, "Yeah, I'm willing to take the money. Yeah, I'll take the money you offered. I'm gonna take it." Because Parsons know secretly he washed up. So hell yeah, he gonna take the money. Absolutely, you damn right. So he took the money under the pressure of Mike Conley. I blame Mike Conley for Chandler Parsons signing. I don't blame Chris Wallace. I blame Mike Conley and Robert Perry. That's who I blame. Because Chris Wallace didn't have no choice. That man was going to sign. Chandler Parsons was going to be a Memphis Grizzly with or without Chris Wallace. Because Chandler Parsons was going to take that money as long as we offered it to him. And we was going to offer it to him because we were desperate to get Mike Conley something to commit long term. So, it was an off situation, man. And I can't really blame Conley too bad because then I can, but then I can't because who knew that? But then Mark Cuban knew. He told us. He told us before he told everybody, I don't believe you. Opt in a year. This 1 year and prove it. And he wouldn't do it. That told us everything. So here we are. You left a team that you had chemistry with that was already a contender that was paying you near max money, $15 million a year for 1 year to prove it. He couldn't do that because he knew he was washed. So now here we are. After Cancun, after all the lavish and extravagant vacations and the houses in Calabasas and the trips in Hollywood, the TMZ posting him hanging out, banging all the Hollywood female actresses and stars and all that he's doing. The letters that he posts in the Players Tribune. Now here we are looking at my Chandler Parsons. Again this year, he comes out. I was just talking about Jeff Calkins and a bus ride past my house with the David Memphian and Jeff Calkins on it. So yeah, I was just looking at that. It's just coincidence. So, but anyway, here we are now looking at Chandler Parsons' situation, and he complaining again because he's let him tell him he's temporarily healthy until his next injury because we know it's over. Dude, you were done before you even came here. Before you ever even stepped foot on Memphis soil for that $94 million, you was already washed up. Totally. You were washed. Let's just call it like it is, brother. And now you hurt. Now you're healthy again until your next injury, which gonna come probably within 1 or 2 games, no more than 5 games. You gonna of course check back out. And 5 games, here we are looking at you now. You want to return. The team tells you no, we're not comfortable activating you yet. See, the problem is there's a quarrel. Chris Wallace already knows that he's already having an issue with the fact. Well, upper management. I'll just say upper management. Upper management is already not thrilled about the fact JB Bickerstaff is not featuring Jaren Jackson as their third option the way he truly should be right now. Okay, let's just keep it honest. Anybody, I don't care if unless you're a freaking moron, you are not happy right now with the way JB Bickerstaff is handling the Jaren Jackson Jr. Talent. That talent is just not being used as much as it should be, to say the least. So with that being said, he's not going to. Chandler Parsons has already said he can't play the 3 no more. Them days is over. It's not a 3 no more. The boy moved like he got a prosthetic leg now. So he's lucky if he can play the 5 for a few games. I mean the 4 for a few games. So with that being said, Chandler Parsons, if he comes back, that's minutes. That's more minutes you're already fighting with Jermichael Green taking minutes from Jaren Jackson. Chandler Parsons, let me bring really back all in from what I was saying earlier about Chandler Parsons and JB Bickerstaff. As a side note, JB Bickerstaff was the interim head coach after the Rockets got rid of Kevin McHale. So Chandler Parsons was there as a player in Houston at that time. Chandler Parsons, therefore, already has a rapport and a relationship, and he already has chemistry and an understanding established with JB Bickerstaff. Hence why when the season started at the beginning of the year, Chandler Parsons, as washed up as he was starting at small forward. Knowing he's even admitted he can't play small forward laterally anymore. He just does not have the physical gifts to play small forward in any shape, form, or fashion. So with that being said, JB started him anyway because that's his boy. You know, that's who he's got a relationship with. Understandably so. At the time, Kyle Anderson was struggling in the training camp, and we don't give roles down here. You got to take them. You got to earn them. So, okay, we're cool with that. Even though we just paid Kyle $40 million, we'll wait on that. So, Parsons played like 1 game, 2 games, 3 games, and he got hurt. As usual, everybody expect. That's why we like, why are you putting this man in the starting lineup? Even if you're going to play him starting caliber minutes, you don't put him in the starting lineup because you already know his next injury is coming. So why mess up your chemistry in your starting lineup that you're never going to truly be able to establish if you keep putting Chandler Parsons in there, knowing he's going to play 3 to 5 games and he out. Come back, play 3 to 5 games and he out. Come back and play 3 to 5 games and he hurt again. We not keep doing that, man. We got to move on. We got to chop our losses and keep moving. JB don't care. JB look at it like they can't fire me anyway. And this is the guy I got a history with. So I'm running with him. Man, I ain't too mad at JB. But at the same time, it's almost like JB just out of touch with reality as far as making adjustments. He really, really is. He just, right now, that's what he's showing us. And for that, all of that to be said, I say all of that I know it sounds like there's a method to my madness. Watch this move. To hurl all that together and put in perspective, Chris Wallace is not going to activate Chandler Parsons on the active roster, knowing that JB is just going to take more and more minutes and opportunity away from Jaren Jackson and split it up between Jermichael Green and Chandler Parsons, which is just totally whatever. You know what I mean? I don't even want to disrespect that man because I really like JB Bickerstaff, so I'm trying to be respectful with this thing, but it's really hard to when you see, man, you like, man, what is wrong with this dude? Is this man tripping? Is he high? What is wrong with him, man? Like, dude, what are we doing? I'm not to insinuate that coach is inebriated. I don't want to say that. I'm not when I say high, I mean, like, is you tripping or what? Like, what is wrong with you, brother? Like, man, this is common sense. The boy is a star. He's the 4th overall pick in the draft that we just suffered to go through just to get the 4th pick. And we lucked up and got him because he was really supposed to be the 1st or the 2nd pick. No less than that. No lower than that. He should have been 1st or 2nd at worst. We lucked up and got the boy at 4th. We struggled all year without the boy. Now we finally get a talent like him. We already know what Chandler Parsons can do. Even if Chandler Parsons stay healthy. Chandler Parsons at this point in the game is not an impact player. He's not going to change anything. He's not even going to contribute too much. He can be a veteran, offer some solid shooting here and there whenever he can stay healthy. Even if he's healthy, that's about it. We're not looking at Chandler Parsons from those 2-3 years that we paid him $94 million for, which he wasn't even worth $94 million in. Them 2-3 years where Chandler Parsons averaged 14 points and averaged 16 points and 15 points went between Dallas and Houston. Those 3 years that he did that, Chandler Parsons wasn't worth. Lou Williams just got paid $8 million and he doing more than that. Lou Williams averaged 20 points a game and he just got put up for $8 million a year. So if Lou Williams making $8 million a year and you ain't never played no defense either, Chandler Parsons, now one of y'all play no defense, so y'all both essentially offensive players, you points guys. He ain't making $8 million a year. Why should you be making more? We already know that. But we ain't tripping. You know, Parsons had a higher market. He came in at a different time, so the market was paying more. The market, called for more at the time. Even Solomon Hill got out $14 million, some outrageous number. So, a lot of guys got paid that. It was just a bad year spending. So, I look at it now and I'm just saying, man, Chandler Parsons, to get to the point, Chandler Parsons saying, the Grizzlies told Chandler Parsons, hey, go down to the G League, play a few games, and, play in the G League for a while and prove to us that you're ready and that you can contribute. Go down there and just do your thing, bro. You get paid either way. DeMarcus Cousins has went down and practiced with Santa Cruz. He's went down. DeMarcus Cousins, all NBA. Isaiah Thomas, all NBA, went down and played in the G League. All NBA, these are two all NBA guys who have been hurt, serious injuries. They ain't even been hurt as much as you have, and they went down there. So why the hell you think you can't go down there, Chandler Parsons? What makes you think you too much better? So he declined the G League assignment, the G League assignment, because you have the right, you have the option to decline the assignment. And he declined the assignment. If you're not a two-way player, you can decline the assignment. He declined it. Said, no, I'm not going down there for that unless y'all tell me exactly how long I'm going to be down there, how many games I'm going to be playing, and what I'm going to be doing. Dude, it don't matter. Just go down there. You getting your check regardless. You still in the same city. Our G League team is still in the same city. We ain't even sending you nowhere else, homie. You traveling 20 minutes from your house to go to the G League, play in the G League. What the hell is the problem? You still getting that $24 million a year. Anyway. I'm here about to choke saying this because I'm like, man, for $24 million, brother, for $24 million, I'll go play in a Supermax penitentiary for $24 million a year. Forget that, for $24 million, period. I'll go spend a whole year in Supermax for $24 million. You getting that a year, regardless of what you do. Fool, it don't matter. Go play in the G League. If you really got it like you saying you do, you feel like you too good to play in the G League, which is just totally horse trash. Because even at his best, he was a solid player, but he wasn't never no all-star by any stretch. If you feel as though you're that good, why don't you just go down to G League, spaz out for 1 or 2 games? After you done did it for 1 or 2 games, you go down there and put up 30, 35 points for 2-3 games. We gonna bring you back. JB gonna start you. JB gonna start you. If Chris activates you, JB gonna probably start you. If he don't start you, JB gonna make sure you get at least 22. You gonna play starting minutes, 25 minutes a game with your starting caliber, the starters, minutes at 25 and up. So you gonna play 25 minutes. So why not just go down there, dude? If you got it, you got it. If you don't got it, then good, it proves it. You need to take the retirement exemption or just stay at home until whatever. Just go away. Nobody cares, dude. Nobody's not trying to pay you. We're just telling you, go. Leave us alone unless you can prove in the G League that you got it. Prove to us without us risking losing games or breaking up the chemistry of the team or hampering the development of our 4th overall pick, Jaren Jackson Jr. Can you prove to us without doing any of that by going to the G League and kicking some scrubs' tails for a few games? Go ahead, kick a few scrubs' ass and come back. You gonna play. Your boy is the head coach. You know that. But pimping Parsons, that's what I like to call him, pimping Parsons, because he's just pimping the Grizzlies at this point. Just pimping for a chick. Pimping Parsons can't do that. Pimping Parsons said, I want to play too. My 24 mil ain't enough. It don't feel the same rubbing through my hand. When I throw him through the check, it don't feel the same if I ain't playing for it. Man, please. Something's wrong with this man. Ain't nobody got time for you, dude. You washed. Take the money and go. Anybody else be glad that they ain't trying to call you back? Good. Let me preserve my needs for retirement so I can still play hoop recs, so I can play rec league when I retire, or I can play in the driveway with my son. Not Parsons though, he got to be different. He just can't take the 94 mil. He got to take the 94 mil. He want to start and roll, even though he's moving with a prosthetic leg now. He just can't stop. This is Chandler Parsons, baby. Cancun. Hashtag Cancun. That's what we doing. And it's just old. It's tired. It's like, dude, you ain't. Then he went and donated $25,000 to Mike from Memphis. Who knows where that money's gonna really go to? No disrespect to Mike from Memphis, but just keeping it a buck. We don't know where that money really going. We want to see, you made $94 million off this city, bro. Now I know taxes and things gonna allow you to keep all of it, But you made enough to where you could donate a lot more than that. At least do that. Go build some house. I'm not gonna tell the man what to do with his pockets. I'm not gonna count the man's pockets. But then again, I am. Homie, you doing all this riffraff, bro. You done pissed us off constantly. Cancun pictures on Twitter, on Instagram. You showing us why we in the rut. You banging, you parlaying with the Hollywood actresses, the stars. You ain't studying us. You left us to the grind. You out here in LA now, Hollywood. Partner. You ain't built no houses for the city. You ain't paying no light bills off, really. You just paid $25,000. Zach was doing that every 6 months. So I just look at him and I'm like, dude, you don't care. You really don't care. You took your money, you ran. Why take the money and then come back and bother us some more? It's like, man, y'all already robbed us. Now you gonna go in my refrigerator and take my food too? I got babies to feed. Let me feed my babies. Y'all already took the money. And that's what we saying. Let us feed our baby, Jaren Jackson Jr. We don't want to feed you no more. You got yours. You took your bag. A huge one. A bag that has hampered the Grizzlies to the point where next summer we could have really got after some big free agents. We probably wouldn't even sign Cash, which I like Cash, but they probably would have held that $8 million in a tip. Or they may have signed him anyway because they still would have had $24 million, but they probably would have held that $8, put that $8 with the $24-25 million, that's $32-33 million. And you can take that $32-33 million. Somebody gonna sign with you. You throwing $32-33 million per year at them. I can promise you that. Somebody gonna sign. Okay? So that's where we at. Chandler Parsons said he don't want to play in the G League unless they tell him exactly how long or how many games he's gonna play. We think it's foolish. Like, dude, you getting the money anyway. Who cares? They can go play you for the state penitentiary basketball team. Man, you got my check? Okay, I will be there, brother. What is you talking about? Let them offer me $2.4 million. I would go show up right now at the state penitentiary with my underwear and the basketball in my hand. If that's what it takes to get that 2.4, you get 2.4 every 10 weeks. No, not every 10 weeks. You get 2.4 million probably every 3-4 weeks, every month. I'm through talking. I just don't know what to say at this point, man. Get yourself together, Chandler Parsons. And that's just what it is. That's where we at. And this production has been brought to you, folks. This is the Ed Memphis Sports Sec, Square Business Sports. It's been brought to you by LCA Market, of course. Hashtag beauty is _pain. That's beauty is IZ_PAYNE pain. LCA Marketing. Ed Memphis. You can catch me on Twitter at Business Square. That's BIDNESS at Business Square on Twitter. You can catch me on Instagram at Man on the Square, or you can just hashtag Ed Memphis. Hashtag Ed Memphis, man. Till then, I'll let you boy, man. We out.